Whether it's complaints about Amber Alerts,
Yeah, my television is going crazy.
Sorry?
I can't get any channels.
or faulty TVs,
We talked about somebody calling 911 to say that their Tim Hortons coffee was cold.
there's no shortage of calls that shouldn't go to the Peel Police 911 Center, which also handles fire and medical calls at first too.
Meanwhile, people are backed up in the queue, suffering from real emergencies in our community that needed to get to us.
And in mid-2023, a family's ordeal in Bramton made headlines.
There was a home invasion, and they called 911, and there wasn't a communicator available. And we didn't really have answers.
Since then, officials have moved to hire dozens more call takers and dispatchers to help keep up with the roughly 1 million calls a year they get. While the Union for 911 Communicators wasn't available to say if this is enough, officers say it's paid off, noting wait times have fallen 78% this year.
Waiting on hold on 911 by any means is not acceptable. But to see us down from over a minute and a half, 2 minutes average time to now to 14 seconds is quite a remarkable change.
Early adoption of a next-generation 911 system, something all emergency centers will be required to do, is also being credited with helping boost efficiency, including dealing with 75,000 hang-ups to 911, freeing them up for other calls.
Our technology has allowed us to have automated callbacks to discern whether it's a valid emergency or not. And this has eliminated the need not only for us to call everybody back, but for 5 additional people who were doing that 24/7.
Officials say 40% of all calls are hang-ups and misuse, and that number is going down due to a public education campaign, but they concede more needs to be done.
We have an ongoing responsibility to make sure everyone knows what is an emergency call and what is a non-emergency call, and the number that you call for non-emergency use.
News of the improved wait times comes as many other 911 centers, including the one run by Toronto Police, struggle with long wait times. City News reported there were periods in October when people in Toronto were on hold for nearly 12 minutes before getting through to 911.
Of course, you have anomalies where we've had people waiting on 911 for 12 minutes as well. And certainly those are very few and far between. With the current technology, that will not happen again.
So what's going on with 911 wait times in Toronto? We contacted the Toronto Police Service to ask for the latest on its next generation 911 system, but we didn't hear back by our broadcast deadline. In late October, the service launched a new 911 awareness campaign while efforts to bolster staffing are still ongoing. In Toronto, Nick Westoll, City News.